Stop scrolling right now. You didn't find this video by chance. You were deliberately guided here, pulled by a spiritual signal few ever recognize. Something monumental in your energetic field is shifting, and the universe is preparing to offer you a profound revelation. As a rare cosmic alignment approaches this month, many spiritual teachers and ancient prophecies, much like the famous readings of Baba Vanga, indicate a singular truth. Only those who are truly conscious and ready will perceive the sacred numerical codes intended for them. These aren't regular numbers. They are vibrational keys, powerful symbols capable of altering your destiny, attracting financial blessings, unveiling hidden possibilities, and initiating long-awaited prosperity. Take a moment and consider this idea. Fortune is not an accidental event that simply falls into someone's lap. Prosperity is a language, a quiet, universal dialect communicated through signs, recurring sequences, meaningful coincidences, and numerical patterns visible only to the awakened mind. And those who notice these signs are not common people. They are harmonized, guided, and indeed chosen. In this exploration, we're going to dive into this spiritual enigma. We will uncover the 6 numbers believed to carry the strongest magnetic field for abundance, success, and spiritual harmony during this potent period. You'll not only discover the identity of these digits, but also understand their significance and how recognizing them can utterly transform your experience of financial health, insight, and destiny itself. And if you remain focused until the very last moment, you will receive a final, very rare master number, a frequency said to appear only to those fully prepared to accept the reserved gifts of the cosmos. So, if your inner voice is currently active, if your soul is experiencing a distinct, unexplainable tug, if a part of you is whispering, "This message is for me," then pay attention. You are poised on the verge of deep alignment, not just with material gains, but with inner clarity, true purpose, and profound spiritual development. Before we proceed, take a single pause, center your energy. If you are genuinely ready to welcome this flow of abundance, declare in the comments, "I am ready to receive abundance." Be sure to like this video and subscribe to Mystic Philosophy so the universe continues to illuminate your path. Now, let's start. Number 6, the silent frequency of sustainable success. Chosen ones, take a breath and pause. Before this cycle began, your life might have felt uncertain, like navigating a storm with no firm ground beneath your feet. Trusted plans dissolved, hopes evaporated, emotions surged and faded unexpectedly. You may have spent nights asking, "Why does everything feel so shaky?" But a new energy is unfolding now. The present moment arrives not with disruption, but gently, like the gradual rise of the sun, unforced yet undeniably magnificent. Woven into this fresh start is the vibration of the number 6. 6 is not the marker of instant windfalls or dramatic interventions. It's not a number that rushes toward you with force. Instead, it is a symbol of equilibrium, inner peace, emotional stability, and enduring progress. In ancient wisdom traditions and numerology, the digit 6 embodies balance, domestic harmony, and lasting growth. While many pursue quick wins, searching for shortcuts or flashy results, the chosen understand a deeper principle: true prosperity cannot be rushed, it is patiently constructed. Wealth without peace is just noise. 6 is the subtle architect, the foundation layer, the grounding resonance that brings order from disorder and converts aspiration into reality. Its teaching is direct and potent. Slow your pace to fortify your spirit. After years of emotional turmoil and unpredictable change, 6 arrives as a profound reminder. Your inner state is just as critical as your outer ambitions. Your well-being, your connections, your home, your mental tranquility, these are not secondary issues. They are the essential pillars of your wealth. Because wealth without inner calm is merely distraction. Success achieved without internal grounding becomes a massive liability. But when fortune grows from consistency, patience, and mindful intent, it transforms into something you can carry with quiet confidence. So, if the number 6 begins appearing around you, on receipts, time displays, bills, addresses, or in noticeable sequences, do not dismiss it. This is not just random chance. It is a soft indication, a gentle prompt for the chosen ones. Are you building your life driven by anxiety or by peaceful conviction? Are your objectives aligned with your soul's truth or with your fears? 6 instructs that prosperity is measured not by speed of accomplishment, but by the depth of your alignment with your creative process. And this is only the introduction. Stay with me because the next number holds an even greater frequency, one that doesn't just establish wealth, but significantly amplifies it. A vibration that initiates deep transformation, forward motion, and divine timing. Hashtag number 21, the unseen portal of change. Chosen ones, stop for a second and absorb this feeling. On some fundamental level, you already sense a shift within you. You might not see the final destination yet, but you can feel that your personal narrative is evolving, silently, persistently, inevitably. Most people expect success to arrive like a sudden thunderclap, loud, unmistakable, impossible to overlook. They wait for a massive revelation, an abrupt chance, or an undeniable stroke of luck. Yet, those who are spiritually attuned, those committed to a path of awareness, realize a profound truth. Genuine transformation rarely arrives with a roar. It appears as a whisper. It reveals itself through subtle hints, minor decisions, quiet insights, intuitive thoughts, recurring numbers, moments of sudden understanding that feel strangely significant. Among these gentle indicators, the number 21 holds an extraordinarily strong message for the chosen. Does not demand your immediate attention. It does not rush to find you. Instead, it waits patiently, appearing on the periphery of your daily existence, on purchase slips, clocks, calendar dates, or unexpected spots you previously overlooked. But when it repeats, when it returns often enough for you to recognize it, that's the moment the meaning becomes undeniable. Your persistence is being honored. Your patience is now manifesting as tangible progress. Your breakthrough is imminent. In spiritual traditions, nothing unfolds without a reason. Every sequence, every repetition, every symbol is part of a grander harmony, a synchronization between your inner growth and your external circumstances. 21 represents the sacred bridge phase, not the start of the journey, and not the culmination. The critical time wherein visible effort begins to yield visible outcomes. Consider the metaphor of the seed. For a long period, its development is hidden beneath the soil, unseen, unacknowledged, unappreciated. But once the right time arrives, it sprouts effortlessly from the darkness, untouched by the dirt, celebrated by the sun. That is the core energy of 21. The numbers within it hold immense symbolism. 2 signifies equilibrium, cooperation, emotional awareness, and the middle path. It's a reminder that extremes do not lead to inner fulfillment, but alignment does. 1 signifies bravery, self-trust, and forward propulsion, the courage to take the next action even when the outcome isn't totally clear. Combined, they deliver a potent message: inner balance plus intentional action equals ultimate transformation. So, if the number 21 continues to appear in your experience, you are not inventing it. It is an affirmation of alignment, a celestial confirmation. The deliberate habits you've built, the discipline you've maintained, and the visions you've silently protected are now matching the vibration of your true destiny. This is not an accident. This is sacred timmy. You are not just hoping for a breakthrough, you are actively moving toward it. If this number resonates with your current state, then write below, I am aligned with transformation. We're not finished, and the next number carries an even more potent frequency for wealth, harmony, and spiritual insight. Stay with me. Hashtag number 14, the quiet planner of your destiny. Chosen ones, pause and inhale this truth. In a world that values speed, intensity, and immediate results, it is easy to feel pressure, as if success must happen quickly or it's somehow invalid. Everywhere you look, people are rushing, pursuing temporary achievements, comparing their existence to others, expecting everything to change instantly. But those who are deeply aligned, those on a journey of inner evolution and genuine awareness, understand a deeper principle. Real lasting change rarely announces itself loudly. It matures quietly, like a seed underground, strengthening itself long before anyone sees the blossom. And that silent, steady, relentless energy is carried by the number 14. The number 14 does not beg for attention. It doesn't rush or overwhelm. Instead, it operates in the background, subtly guiding your choices, reinforcing your consistency, harmonizing your path, even when you aren't completely conscious of it. You may sometimes perceive this energy as a deep knowing, a subtle assurance that change is on the horizon. Other times you'll see it appear in the simplest contexts: a clock time, a total cost, a notification count, or a number that keeps returning to your awareness. When this happens, it is not coincidence. It is confirmation, a message from the universe saying, keep steady, you are being prepared for something permanent. The strength of 14 rests in the perfect synergy of the digits within it. 1 provides the initial spark, the origin, the courage, the vision to take the first step, even without all the answers. 4 provides foundation, hard work, organization, patience, and the ability to keep building even when progress seems slow or hidden. Together they generate the frequency of balanced growth, progress that is meaningful, consistent, and built to last. From a philosophical perspective, this number reflects mindful action. True evolution, as taught in ancient wisdom, is not about the speed of your movement, but the intention behind each step. Success without consciousness leads to emptiness, but success built with presence leads to wisdom. 14 reminds you to advance, but gently, to build, but with clear intent, to grow, not for external approval, but for inner harmony. So, if 14 continues to appear on your journey, recognize it as a divine sign. It is telling you, your growth may be quiet, but it is absolute. Your path might feel gradual, but it is unfolding exactly as it should. You are not delayed. You are maturing. Believe in the timing. Believe in the process. Believe in yourself. Your destiny is being crafted, not hurried. And as long as you maintain awareness, patience, and inner balance, what you are creating will not only succeed, it will endure. Stay with me, because the next number possesses a frequency that doesn't merely design destiny, it dramatically accelerates it. Hashtag number 8, the builder of extraordinary legacies. Have you ever felt like your pace was slower than everyone else's? Like while others were rapidly moving ahead, you were deliberately taking your time, constructing your life piece by piece, and yet, deep down, you knew you weren't lagging. You were being primed. That is the resonance of the chosen ones aligned with the number 8. Those guided by this powerful vibration are not here to chase confusion, external approval, or ephemeral success. They operate on a different frequency. While others exhaust themselves keeping up with fleeting trends, the 8 moves with unshakable patience, calm, constant, grounded. They don't need to be loud, and their quiet presence is enough, because they already hold an inner conviction. What is truly meant for them will arrive. It won't be rushed or forced, but perfectly scheduled. Number 8 is the vibration of those who create in silence, but rise with undeniable authority. They don't react impulsively to every setback. They adjust, they learn, they persist. While others grow weary and give up, the 8 continues forward, not out of desperation but out of a core inner understanding. Spiritual teachings call this conscious flow. It is the awareness that every mindful choice plants a seed that will inevitably return, multiplied. This is why those connected to 8 avoid quick fixes. They don't need shortcuts. They are not simply seeking a moment of triumph. They are constructing a foundation strong enough to last far beyond their lifetime. Observe the form of the number: 2 balanced circles, continuously moving, continuously returning, tilted on its side, and it becomes the symbol of infinity. A reminder that life is not just about receiving, but also about giving, taking, evolving, and growing. Chosen ones connected to this number understand that financial well-being is not a competition. It is a state of harmony. It is the moment your persistence aligns with your calling, when your personal energy matches your intended destiny, when your actions genuinely reflect your true self, not the persona the world pressures you to adopt. And here is the crucial fact most people overlook. True prosperity is not ostentatious. It is peaceful. It is stable. It is earned. So, if you repeatedly encounter the number 8, on receipts, clock signs, or in random contexts, stop and reflect. It's not an accident. Ask yourself, am I building from a place of fear or a place of innate trust? Am I acting to prove my worth, or because I already recognize it? Am I rushing things or allowing them to unfold naturally? Because once your neural landscape becomes harmonized, the power of 8 is activated, doors open, opportunities flow, life shifts, not because you aggressively forced the change, but because you became fully prepared for what was always yours. If this idea resonates with your spirit, you already know you are not here merely to survive. You are here to build a legacy that cannot be shaken. If this speaks to you, please consider supporting this work by tapping the thanks button below. Generosity is not just an act of giving. It is an exchange of energy. What you contribute with genuine intention returns to you in ways you least expect. Your support is a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. Number 27. The quiet assurance for the evolving soul. Have you ever noticed a number that doesn't shout for attention, but seems to keep appearing around you? It's not loud enough to startle you, yet consistent enough to make you pause. Perhaps it shows up as 27% battery, 27 unread messages, or a $27 total. At first you might dismiss it, but after seeing it again and again, your inner voice begins to wonder, why does this number keep showing up? That subtle curiosity is the C, or energy of 27. It doesn't chase you. It patiently waits for you to develop awareness. Because this number is not meant for the distracted or the unobservant, it is a special sign for those who are quietly waking up, gently developing, and beginning to heed the deeper rhythms of life. 27 frequently appears during periods of ambiguity, those transition zones in life. When your heart desires one path, your logical mind suggests another, and your intuition whispers softly underneath it all. This number arrives not with urgency, but with reassurance. Its strength lies in its inner composition. The number 2 represents emotional sensitivity, deep connection, empathy, and the wisdom of the heart. The number 7 represents spiritual insight, inner development, deep intuition, and a higher level of comprehension. Together, they form a vibration of absolute alignment, the perfect balance between feeling and knowing, between the material realm and the spiritual one. True progress, as taught in ancient texts, does not stem from haste or pursuit, it comes from alignment. A life built from pressure may give the appearance of success, but a life built from alignment feels profoundly peaceful and purposeful. 27 is a reminder, you don't need to force your growth, you are already advancing. Even if the progress isn't obvious or loud, your internal and external realities are beginning to harmonize, slowly, naturally, and precisely. Success built with presence becomes wisdom. This number is not a symbol of instant fortune or random luck. It is a symbol of emotional resilience, spiritual clarity, inner peace, and recentering. So the next time you see 27, don't just register it, acknowledge it. Something deep within you is transforming. Your energetic field is opening up. A part of your life is now aligning. This number doesn't appear to those who are lost, it appears to those who are becoming. And if you felt like this message was directed specifically to you, it's because it was #bonus number 33, the master whisper of your purpose. You stayed, you listened. And now we arrive at the number many secretly hope to encounter, the master number 33. Unlike the others, this frequency doesn't arrive with force, demanding attention or creating urgency. It arrives gently, it moves quietly, it communicates not with your intellect, but wit. Your deepest faculty, your intuition. You may have already sensed its presence. 33% battery life, a total amount of 33, a random digital clock reading 3:33. And each time you see it, something inside you pauses, not because you intellectually understand it, but because you profoundly feel it. This number does not appear randomly. It appears when your soul is ready to truly pay attention. 33 is not the frequency of common fortune. It is not here to inflate your ego or guarantee instant gains. Instead, it guides you, it recenters you, it gently redirects you back to your fundamental purpose. While the world urges you to speed up, strive harder, and compare yourself to others, this number softly reminds you to return to your core, to what genuinely matters, to the truth underneath all the noise. In numerology, 33 is called the master teacher number, and like any great teacher, it doesn't command, it inspires. It symbolizes deep emotional maturity, compassion, spiritual awakening, and a form of inner leadership that doesn't seek the spotlight. Individuals touched by this number don't crave public recognition. They become the light. Their power is not loud, it is enduring. Their influence is not forced, it is deeply felt. The 33 amplifies creative energy, intuition, and self-expression. But at this advanced level, it evolves. It no longer asks, what can I create for myself? Instead, it asks, what am I here to awaken within myself and within others? This number appears when your life is transitioning from mere survival to profound purpose, from confusion to clear vision, from reaction to deliberate intention. In deep spiritual understanding, the number 33 is highly symbolic, a sign that unseen support constantly surrounds you. It's not controlling your life or dictating every move, but it is nudging, encouraging, and helping you find your way back to the truth when your spirit drifts. So, the next time you see 33 on a time display, a sign, a mess, age, or even in a dream, pause, breathe, and let its energy integrate. That moment is not coincidental. It is a signal. Stay centered, stay aware, stay dedicated to why you are truly here. If this number has been a presence in your life recently, and your heart felt a deep sense of recognition while listening, then write in the comments, I follow the silent path of purpose. And before you leave, remember this. These numbers are not mere patterns. They are sacred mirrors, messengers, and spiritual signals gently guiding you toward inner harmony, profound clarity, and lasting abundance. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and continue exploring these teachings with mystic philosophy, where numbers are not just symbols, they are powerful invitations to grow. I'll see you in the next exploration.